Hello, today I wanted to talk about friend groups, and I'm not really sure why. I just want to talk about friend groups, so I guess we're just going to do that, aren't we? So, because I really don't give enough of a fuck to do research, I'm just going to Google, like, live as I'm recording these lines on Google what a friend group is. Apparently, according to the fucking AI thing, which is like never accurate, you have to type curse words in it so it doesn't work. Try that, by the way. That's a pretty good tip to know. A collection of people who are friends and enjoy spending time together, often sharing common interests or activities. These groups can form naturally through shared activities or mutual friends. And today I am going to explain why I believe these are complete fucking bullshit. Oh wait, while I was recording the lines, I saw a guide on how to make a group of friends. Maybe we should look at this real quick. Step number 1, make one friend, meet their buddies, and fall in with that group. I'm not even gonna read this. That's just bullshit. Like, if you do that, half the time you're gonna meet like someone who's really obnoxious and you don't like. You should just, you know, find your friends on your own terms and not on your new friends' terms. That's just kind of stupid advice. Don't listen to that. Okay, so one of the next steps, I shit you not, is make a group of new friends all at once. How? What do you mean? Like, this is just, how's this step 2? It literally goes from like, oh, make a friend and like introduce yourself to their other friends and then make a group of new friends all at once. What is the expectation here? That I'm a fucking charisma god, a Rizzler? What the fuck? The third thing here, it says to merge your individual friends into a group, which, like, I don't need to tell you why that's stupid. Half the time when you make friends, it's like for different things, and when you pull them all together, they probably won't get along. I have like 12 different friends that I know of that if any one of them got into a call with each other, they would probably hate each other and would not want to hang out. So, like, maybe use some common sense before trying this one, I guess. I guess you could do it. Just, think about it first. Anyways, I'm not gonna read any more from that list. I'm just gonna yap about like why I think friend groups just are dumb, and you probably shouldn't get into too many, if any at all. So like friend groups, the problem with them is like half the time when you're in one, a lot of the people in the friend group don't like each other because there's too many people in it, and obviously that's just bound to happen. I mean, every single friend group I've in, there's been people who constantly talk shit about each other, mainly because they don't like each other, which, is not really the best environment for having fun. It's just kind of annoying to listen to, honestly. Like, you be sitting there literally just minding your own damn business, and there'll be someone like, oh, this person is like late to a thing again. And they're like so annoying. This person is annoying. Oh my gosh, I hate this person. Like, motherfucker, you're not any better. You won't shut the hell up about a thing that doesn't even matter. And even then, you're like way more annoying outside of just, being in a Discord call and complaining that someone has things to do outside of a Discord call. Oh yeah, I should probably dictate for like the friend groups that I'm currently in. The anyone who will see this, we're chill. I'm talking about old friend groups I used to be in. They were pretty annoying. What was I talking about? I don't know. Let's just Google something else about friends. Maybe I'll find something interesting. Ooh, this is one that I certainly fuck with. Why it's okay to not have a friend group. Let's look into this. So basically, I've skimmed through this article and it's like about a mom or something, or like some parent, I don't know, talking to their like daughter. They were like, "Oh, we gotta move," and the daughter's like, "Oh my god, thank God! I felt like I was unwanted here." And like, it's actually kind of surprising to see like something about a parent paying attention. That's kind of nuts. Okay, so she or he, I don't even know. Me like a little like step by step thing. So I guess we're going through steps again. Let's go. Step 1, make a list. Basically, it's just saying you should make like a list of your potentially shitty friends, so they like stand out in your little brain space, and then you like think about what they've done with you and what they have done to show that like they're your friend. And obviously, like if they haven't, then that's a good reason to realize you're not really friends with them. I don't know what I just said, dude. I'm moving on this. Step 2, stay away from social comparisons. Basically, if you see idealized versions of like friend groups, maybe stay away from them, but I kind of disagree because this one's just kind of stupid if you ask me. If you like don't know what a healthy friend group looks like, then how do you know you're not in a healthy friend group? Anyways, I'm just gonna move on to the next one. Slow down and take breaks. Okay. Like, no fucking shit, dude. Like, why do you gotta include this? There are like excerpts. Oh my god, excerpts from like each step that I honestly think would be like better things to live by. Like, for example, friendships are not like a competition, which like a lot of people think they are nowadays. And also, like, from my experience, a lot of people really can't put their pride aside to like be friends with somebody. Cause like, if you think for a second your friend's better at you in something, are like more competent. Usually, most of the friend groups I've been in, or at least the old ones, people would get upset rather than be happy for that person, which is kind of pathetic. But nah, there's not much I can really say about that. I knew someone who like went to like a decent college, and like another person was like kind of, I don't know why, but they like felt insecure enough to just kind of say this, but they're like, "Oh, I made the financially smarter decision and went to this college." Like, why does that even matter? They didn't even ask. Just be happy for that person, dude. Like, it was literally unprompted. Like, what in the world? What kind of copium is that? Gotta make yourself feel better because you heard things that hurt your little heart. Apparently, I'm not the only person who feels like friend groups are bullshit because I'm finding a surprising amount of articles where they're like saying, "Oh, friendship or friend group bad." Friendships are good, just not like huge friend groups. This one is also talking about TV show friendships not being real. Like, yeah, again, no shit. Earlier, like, there was one of those other articles I read. I don't know. I already forgot. I'll probably remember when I go back and edit like some eye candy for the people listening to this. Uh, Basically, one of them was like, "Oh, you should like make the friends of your friends," but the only problem with that is like, if you make friends with those people, there's a pretty decent chance that like they're only being nice to you for the sake of that friend, and usually they kind of reveal that when you're not around. And I've had experiences like that. I mean, I've literally had people call me boring, which like I am boring, but damn, at least tell me that. Oh yeah, I don't know why this just popped up in my brain, but like if you're in like a friend group and the only time you ever hang out with those people is like online or on like a certain video game, odds are they're not really like an actual friend. They're probably just someone who plays that video game with you because they don't have much of a choice otherwise. Not to be like a pessimist if they are your friend, but like it can be situational. Like not everyone is like a friend. Instead, they'll just be one when it's convenient. Personally, I don't really have that many friends right now, but I'd have a decent amount, and like I'm fine with that because if you have like too many friends, at a certain point it gets kind of foggy as to you know what you need to be worrying about or who you can like trust or talk to. Because like all of my friends, I'm pretty comfortable with saying this as of now. I could probably talk to them about anything and they'd be there for me. But like if I was in one of these bigger friend groups, odds are they'd probably just want to be dismissive because all they want to do is play the video game and not really worry about much else. And I'm not saying every friend has to worry about like your mental health or anything like that. But like if they, don't ever worry about you at all or like anything like that outside of like, "Oh, when are you going to be on?" then like, yeah, that just kind of says it all. That's all I'll say. As I'm talking about this, and obviously I'm going through reels at the same time as I'm recording this because I'm brain rotted as hell and my attention span's probably ruined at this point. I saw something that was pretty related, so I guess I'll put that here if I can get it.
Well, reason for the call today, John, is something just came across my desk, John. It is perhaps the best thing I've seen in the last 6 months.
That's like the most relatable shit I've ever seen because like all the time these people in this like group I was in, they would like buy a game, promise they would play it, and they would never play it. And I was usually one of the few people who played it. And there were a few times where I would gift people copies of it. And obviously, I'm not trying to like force people into doing things, and I wasn't. But like you can like literally say like, "Oh, hey, I'll gift you this game if you want to play it, but like I'm gonna let you know." I just let me know if you don't want to play it, because if you don't, or if you're not going to, I don't need to be wasting my money here. And like every time, without fail, they were like, "Oh no, bro. Oh no, bro. I'll play it. I'll play it, and then we'll play it for like a day or two, and then they just want to go back to something else, like Fortnite or some shit. But anyways, I've been rambling up to this point because like most of what I'm saying or like what I really mean can be said in like a few words. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. It's okay to have friends who are like not, like super close friends, or like they're not like always there for you because like they're mostly your friend because they like, like playing a certain game with you. But like if you want to be happy and if you want what's like best for you, if it's that, that's good. But for most people, it's having people who are like real, like they're real human beings and they like actually care about you and they are like a friend. Because when it comes to being like an actual friend, by like definition, a friend is someone who will be there for you even if you can't always for them, or even if you're inconvenient. Because at the end of the day, you two care about each other, and not to like make it gay or anything, but like you're supposed to love each other in a sense. And if you can't do that, then, you know, odds are you'll be left feeling missing from something, like you're missing out. And in a lot of ways, it's pretty easy to fall into that. You can make a bunch of friends who play like a certain game, and you can be pretty content with that. But like deep down, you're probably gonna feel that like maybe there's something missing. Like why all these people won't like talk to me when like I want to do anything about that, or like why, can't I have like a conversation that's an actual conversation and not just gossip? At the end of the day, I can't really help everyone watching this as to how they could do that. I don't really have any like big advice to give, but what I can say is if you're just honest with people and if you're genuine with them, there's a pretty good chance that you'll find some people who are genuine back with you. Because if you want to make friends that are that, you have to be that. If you know what I'm saying, you have to be the thing you want to find it. That's pretty much all I can really say. I don't have like much profound like wisdom to give other than maybe stop doing TikTok challenges. Like seriously, what's the most recent one? Actually, I need to look. Eating fucking packing peanuts.